Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel, my tutorials. So in this video, we're going to talk about class level, chapter 3, trigonometric functions, exercise 3.2, we're going to start. So before that, I would like to request is that exercise 3.2 introduction has already been uploaded. If you want, you can check the link in the description box or you can also see the I button. Okay, so let's start it. So the first question is cos x is equal to minus 1 by 2, x lies in third quadrant. So first I'm going to show in textbook first. So as you can see in this what they are saying, find the values of other 5 trigonometric functions in exercises 1 to 5 means from 1 to 5 questions what we have to find? We have to find the trigonometric functions. We have to find the 5 trigonometric functions, okay? So let's start it, okay? So what are the 5 trigonometric functions? You mean that first sine, cos, tan, cosecant, secant, cot. So these 5 trigonometric ratios which are there, these values we need to find. Okay, you don't need to get afraid of what is the 5 trigonometric functions. 5 trigonometric functions means sine, cos, tan, cosecant, these all values we need to find it. Okay, so already in the question they have also given the cos value. So cos value already been find it, they are also given it. So by cos we know the reciprocals also already I have said it, exercise 3.2 introduction video. That's why I'm saying to see the introduction video first. Okay, so if you want I'll also say it first. Reciprocals I'm going to say again now. So we know secant x reciprocal is what? 1 by cos x. Cos x reciprocal is 1 by secant x. Cosecant x is equal to 1 by sin x. Sin x is equal to 1 by cosecant x. Okay, so then tan x is equal to 1 by cot x. Cot x is equal to 1 by tan x. Tan x, another formula is also there. Sin x by cos x. Sorry, this is not there. And this much only. So these are the most important formulas which you need to learn. These are very important. Okay, very important formulas. Okay, so as we know, they have also given the value already. They have given the cos value that minus 1 by 2. So we need to find the values of sine, tan, cosecant, secant, cot. So we know that secant x, how we can find if we know the value of cos x. So already they have given the value of cos x here, right? So we can easily find it. See, so secant x is equal to 1 by cos x. Cos x, the value is minus 1 by 2. So 1 into, so when we get like this, what you have to do is first we have to reciprocal the down one. Okay, 2 by minus 1. So 1 into 2 minus 1, sorry, minus 2. This is the value of secant x value. So we got the value of cos x and secant x. More you have to find the value of sine, tan, cosecant, cot. So how we can find is, see, sine, the reciprocal is what? Cosecant x, we don't have the value. So how we can find the tan? We don't have cot. So if we want cosecant, how we can find? We don't have the sign. So how we can find? So as I said in the previous video, I have said introduction part also video, I have said some few equations. So this is also very important formulas for finding values. Okay, the formulas are, see, sine square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. 1 plus tan square x is equal to secant square x. 1 plus cot square x is equal to cosecant square x. So as I said, this is also most important formula which we need to learn. Okay. very important formulas. Okay, see why I'm saying this to learn is that, see, we know the value of cos, we know the value of secant. So there is no way to find the other trigonometric functions. So how we can do is, we can use this trigonometric functions, these equations, to find the other values. How we can do is, see, we know the value of cos and secant. So where is cos and secant here? See, here it is there, and here it is not there, here it is there. So if we put the any value, if we put cos value over here, we'll get sine value. Automatically we can get cosecant value also. Or else if we keep the secant value over here, we'll get tan value. Automatically I can get cot value. So I'm keeping the cos value in the first equation. Okay, so what's the value of cos? So what we are doing, we are finding the sine value, so that we can automatically find the cosecant value, which is the reciprocal of sine. Okay, minus 1 by 2 whole square is equal to 1. So when you get like this, what you have to do is, see, when the power is odd, sorry, when the power is even, this minus becomes plus. When the power is odd, this minus remains the same. Here is, see, if the here the power which is there is even, so this will become 1 by 4. If the power is, suppose, 1 by whole cube, this is odd, right? So this minus remains the same, minus 1 by 8. I just said for example to understand you is for easily. Okay, 1 by 4, 1. So we need to find the value of sine, so sine remains here only, 1 minus 1 by 4. So LCM we have to take 1 and 4. LCM is 4. So 4 into 1, 4, and 1. Sine square x is equal to 3 by 4. So the main thing you have to understand over here, what we have to find the value of sine. So we have to keep the value of sine x like this. We don't want the square. So whenever there is square in the left hand side, when it goes to right hand side, it becomes root. That is, it will become root, and plus or minus will also come. Okay, so I hope you all know the square roots and that all of the numbers. See, we know that there is no square root of 1. That is 1 square 1, 2 square 4, 3 square 9, 4 square 16, 5 square this much. So we don't have any value of square roots for 3. We have for 4, that is 2. So plus or minus under root 3 by 2. So whatever square root we are having, that is 4, we have 2, right? That's why I'm writing. We don't have anything for 3. That's why I kept the root like that only. So what you have to do with plus or minus is that, in the question only they have given that x lies in third quadrant. So in the previous video, as I said, introduction part only, that Cartesian plane one is, that is, see, I'll also explain over here once. See, how we have to remember is, see, why you are using this Cartesian plane is this one graph is because to check whether it will come plus or minus. See, first you have to think is all silver tea cups. A means all, S means silver, T means tea cups. What is this means is that A means all the trigonometric functions, that is values which are there of sine, cos, tan, this all will be positive. S means silver. Silver means with its what will come? Sine. And what is the reciprocal of sine? As I said, cosecant. Okay. This both only will be positive. And then T. T means what? Tan and cot. That both only will be positive. C means cos and secant only will be positive. So in the question what they have given, x lies in third quadrant. Third quadrant. How we have to identify with the first quadrant, second quadrant? This will be first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. This will come in the line of like this order. Okay. So in the third quadrant we have came. So in this, the value here what they have given, how we have checked is, in third quadrant sign is positive or negative. So in this only tan and cot are positive, all are negative. What it means that tan and cot are only positive, and whatever are, that is sine, cos, cosecant, secant, all are negative. So in this quadrant minus will be what? Sine will be what? Minus. So value of sine x will be what? Minus root 3 by 2. So we got the value of what? Sine. Also we got the value of sec also, that is minus 2. Okay. See, sine also we got. So automatically how we can find when you got sine we got means cosecant we can find, which is reciprocal of cosecant sine. Okay. So we got the value of, that is what, sine x, that is minus root 3 by 2. So automatically we can find the cosecant because it is a reciprocal. So cosecant x is equal to 1 by sine x, that is 1 by minus root 3 by 2. So when we do like this, what will happen is the downward will become reciprocal. Okay. So this becomes reciprocal downward. So minus root 3. So minus 2 by root 3. So we got the value of cosecant, that is minus 2 by root 3. So we got the value of cosecant also. What we have to find more is tan and cot. So how we can find is nothing else. See, we have the tan x is 1 by cot x. Cot x 1 by tan x. Don't have any value of cot, tan or cot. So how we can find is, one formula is there. If we want to find tan x, that is sin x by cos x. I forgot to write over there, but you can write it. This is also one important formula. So how we can find the value of tan is, if we know the value of sin and cos. Already we know the value of sin, and in the question they have given the value of cos. So sin is what? Here only minus root 3 by 2. And the value of cos they have given minus 1 by 2. So minus 1 by 2. So what happens is that this becomes same, and downward will become reciprocal. Okay. Minus will be there. Okay. And this minus into minus will become plus. 2 get cancelled. Root 3 by 1 becomes root 3. So we got the value of tan also. So automatically we can find, if we know the value of tan, we can automatically find the value of cot. How is that? As I said, cot x can find by reciprocal of tan x. So 1 by tan is what? Root 3. So we got the value of like cot also. Like this we have to find the 5 trigonometric functions in the first question. Hopefully you have understood it, right? So the next question is that sin x is equal to 3 by 5, x lies in second quadrant. So in this also we have to find the 5 trigonometric functions. That is, if you want, it will be easy for you if you write is values, that is sine, cos, tan, cosecant, secant, cot. Why? Because if it will be easy that we find at the sine, we have to find the cosecant, like that. It will be easy for you. Okay. So in the question what they have given the sine value, so they already given, so take. So what, by giving the sine, what you can find the next, that is cosecant, which is reciprocal of sine. So 1 by 3 by 5. So whenever you get downward, it will be reciprocal. 3 by 5 becomes 5 by 3. So 1 into 5, 5 by 3. So we got the value of cosecant also. Then next what you have to find? Cos, tan, cosecant, secant and cot. How we can find is C. As I have said in the just before that, we have some equations, that is sine square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. that all three, using the three equations, we can find the other values also. So we know that we have the value of sine and cosecant. How we can find is, see, I'm going to show it now. See, here we know the value of sine and cos. So what we know the value of sine. Whenever you have the value of sine, you can use this. Okay, we don't have any value of sine, we cannot use it. So by using this first equation, that is sine square x plus cos square x is equal to 1, we can find the value of cos. So by finding the value of cos, you can find the value of secant also. So like that I'm saying. Okay. So sine square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. So we know the value of the sine, that is 3 by 5 plus cos square x is equal to 1. So we know we need the value of cos. So 1 minus. So we have to find, see, that is 3. When you get like this, what you have to do is 3 square is what? 9. 5 square is what? 25. Is that 3 square, the meaning is that you have to write the 3 2 times. Okay, that is 3 3s are 9. That is only. Okay, plus cos square x is equal to 1. Cos square is equal to, when we send 9 by 25 plus 9 by 25 becomes 9 by 25. So when we take LCM of this, 1 and 25 becomes 25. 25 into 1, 25 minus 9. So 25 minus 9 becomes 16. 16 by 25. As I have said, when this whenever in the left hand side where there is a square, when it goes to right hand side, it becomes root. Okay, because we need the value of only cos x, cos only. Okay, it becomes root and plus or minus. Okay, you know the squares. So for 16, the square number is 4 and by 5 is 5. So how we can find? To remove the plus or minus, as I have said just before, all silver teacups. See, as I have said in the question only, they have said that to remove the plus or minus over here, first they have said x lies in second quadrant. Means x lies in second quadrant means, as I have said just now, the graph, see, second quadrant O is over here. So in the second quadrant, only sine and cosecant are plus and all other minus. So in this, cos is not there. So cos will be what? Negative value. Okay. So we got the value of cos. So how we can find the other value? By, as I have said just now, reciprocals. If we know the value of cos, we can find the secant. Secant, that is the reciprocal of cos. 1 by cos x. So 1 by minus 4 by 5. So this one becomes reciprocal. So 1 into 4 by 5 becomes 5 by 4 minus 1 into 5. 5 by 4 minus. So we got the value of 5 by 4. So we got the value of what? We got the value of cos and we got the value of secant. Then what you have to find more is tan and cot. So how we can find is sec next. As I've said just before, if we have the value of sin x, that is sine value, and cos, you can find the value of tan. Okay, so we got just now in the question only, they have given the value, that is 3 by 5. 3 by 5. Okay, and they have we have to find it the value of what, that is cos is minus 4 by 5. So using this both values, we are going to find the value of tan. 3 by 5 minus 4 by 5. So when we take over here like this, when you get like the reciprocal, as I have said previously, so 3 by 4, this is the value of tan. So we need to find the value of more what? Cot. Okay, We got the value of tan. Next cot. So when you know the value of tan, we can do the reciprocal of cot. Okay, cot value, how we can find the reciprocal of tan. So we know the value of tan, right? What is the value of tan? Minus 3 by 4. 1 into 4 by minus 3. So minus 4 by 3 it comes. So we got all the value of trigonometric functions. So the question is completed. If you have any doubts, you can ask in the comment section. Okay. So let's proceed to third question. Yeah, let's proceed the third question, that is cot x is equal to 3 by 4 and they are saying that x lies in third quadrant. So just if you don't know anything, just you write that sine, you have to find the value of sine, cos, tan, cot, cosecant and secant. Okay, do the box like this, it will be easy for you whether you find it all out. Okay, so already they have given the value of cot, just tick it. We know the value of cot. So if we know the value of cot, we can automatically find the value of tan. Okay, how we can find is the reciprocal of cot. 1 by, so what's the value of cot? 3 by 4. 1 into 4 by 3, which is 4 by 3. So we know the value of tan also. So how we can find all the trigonometric functions, that is sine, cos, cosecant, secant, by using the equations. See, when you don't know any value, just you know the two values, we need to find. So use the equations which I said just before. Okay, what I did just before. See these values. See what we know the value now. We know the value of only tan and cot. So in this tan and cot is there? No, don't use it. So in this tan is there? Yes. In this cot is there? Yes. You can use any one of the equations. Okay. I'm using this one because if we use this, we'll get the value of secant. And you can also find the cos. You can also use this also, but you will get cosecant and sine. Okay. I'm using this. Okay. So 1 plus tan square x is equal to secant square x. This is the formula I am putting in a box. Okay. So we have the value of tan, that is 4 by 3 whole square. Secant square x. So 4 square is what? 16. 3 square is what? 9. So do the LCM. 1 and 9 is 9. 9 plus 16. So secant square x. So send the secant square here and this one here, because we need to find the value of secant x. So what we are finding, that should be in the left hand side. Okay. So 25 by 9, because 9 plus 16 is 25. So we want only the value of secant x. We don't want the square, because that's why we are sending it that side. 25 by 9 become plus or minus also. So we know the square root of what? That is 25 is 5, 9 is 3. So how we should know whether it's secant x value is plus 5 by 3 or minus 5 by 3. So they have given the question, that is x lies in third quadrant. Third quadrant means all silver teacups. Third quadrant means here. So here tan and cot are only positive, all are negative. So secant x will be what? Negative value. Minus 5 by 3. So we got the value of also what? Secant. So when you know the value of secant, you automatically find the cos also. So cos x is equal to 1 by secant x. 1 by 5 by 3. Reciprocal. 5 by 3 becomes 3 by 5 minus. So 1 into 3, 3, 5 minus. We got the value of cos also. So what we need to find, that is sine and cosecant. So how we can find? See, can use the trigonometric equations. See what I said just now, equations can use it. See, we know the value of all. So if we, what we need to find now, sine and cosecant. So what we want? This one. So we can use this one now. You may think that why I'm not using this one and this one is because in both you can use this one only, because we don't want the tan value, we already got secant, we already got. So we can use, by putting the cot value we can find the cosecant, or you can directly do the reciprocal, you can find the sine, or you can use both of these. So I'm using this one, first one. So sine square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. We know the value of cos, that is what? Minus 3 by 5. Minus 3 by 5 whole square. So sine square x, that is, as I've said, when the power is even, minus becomes plus. So power is even. So the 3 square is what? 9. 5 square, 25 is 1. So sine square x is equal to this plus 9 by 25 become, we send right side, it becomes minus 9 by 25. So when we take LCM for this, 1 and 25 becomes 25. 25 minus 9. I'm doing over here directly. Sine square x. So 25 minus 9 becomes 16 by 25. So when the square right hand side becomes root and plus or minus. Okay. So we know the 16 square root is what? 4 and 25 is 5. So how we should know whether it's the sign value is plus or minus? So as I've said in the question only they have given that x lies in third quadrant. So third quadrant only, tan and cot are positive. Tan and cot are only positive, all are negative. So sign value will be what? Minus 4 by 5. So we got the value of sine also. So how are we going to find the cosecant? So we can do the reciprocal. Okay. So I'm doing over here. So cosecant, how we can find cosecant? That is 1 by sine x. So just now we got the value of cosine, that is 1 by 4, minus 4 by 5. So when we do like this, is when this will come right side, 4 by 5 reciprocal, what is that? 5 by 4. Minus 1 into 5, 5, 4, minus. So at last we got the value of cosecant also. At last we got the value of cosecant also. The question is being ended. Okay. If you have any doubts, you can ask in the comment section. Okay. Next, proceed to next question. So in this question, what they are saying is that they have given the value of secant x is equal to 13 by 5. So they are given the value of secant, that is 13 by 5. So what they have given other hint is that x which value which is that it lies in fourth quadrant. Okay, let's start our question. Before that, write the values of trigonometric functions. So keep it in a circle like this or any box. So what they have given the value of first? Secant. So tick it. So by when they given the value of secant, when they give the secant, we can all automatically find the value of cos. That is the reciprocal of secant, right? That's why 1 by secant x is 13 by 5. In the question they have given it, right? So when this become reciprocal, okay? 13 by 5 becomes 5 by 13. So 5 by 13, 1 into 5, 5. 1 into 13 is 13. So we got the value of cos also. So tick it. So next, what are the remaining values we have to find is sine, tan, cot, cosecant. How we can find? As I've said, if you don't know what you have to do next is use the trigonometric equations. That is the 3 trigonometric equations. I'm going to write it again over here. It will be easy for you to remind. Okay. Secant square x, 1 plus cot square x is equal to cosecant square x. This is the important formula, that's why I'm writing again and again, so you can easily revise while I'm saying. Okay, so we know the value of secant and cos. So where is a value of cos? We can use this equation, or we can use this equation. Cannot use because we don't have value of cot and cosecant. No, this one. So we can use any one of this. Okay, so I'm using this one. Okay, first one. So sin square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. So for the value of cos, that is 5 by 13. 5 by 13 whole square is equal to 1. So sin square x. 5 square is what? Sorry. Plus 13 square is 169. So sin square x. So 1 minus plus, when we said plus for 25 169, that side becomes minus 25 by 169. So when we take the LCM for this, 1 and 69, 1 and 169, that is the LCM is 169. So 169 minus 25. So what is the value, or when you do minus, what will be? So 144 by 169. Okay, why? Because see, 169 25. 9 minus 5 is 4. 6 minus 2 is 4. 1. That's why 144. Okay. So we just need the value of sine. So we don't need just a square. When there is a square in the left hand side, again I'm saying, when it goes to the right hand side, it becomes square under root. Okay. And it becomes plus or minus sin x. And what is the square root of 144? Every time you have to remember it's 12. Okay, plus or minus 12. 169 square root is what? 13. So how we can know whether is sine value is plus 12 by 13 minus 12 by 13? Again the same procedure. In the question what they have given, x lies in fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant is what? Again I'm going to draw over here. All silver teacups. Fourth quadrant is this. In this only cos and secant are positive. All are negative. So sine will not come under this. So sine, what is the value of sine? That is minus 2 by 13. So we got the value of sine also. So just stick it. Okay. So when you get the value of sine, automatically we can find the value of cosecant, right? So how are we going to find it? Cosecant x is equal to 1 by sin x. It's a formula, okay? As I've said before. So what's the value of sine? Minus 12 by 13. So 12 by 13, when it goes to, will go that side, 13 by 12 reciprocal. Minus 1 into 13, 30, 12 minus. We got the value of cosecant also. So just take the value of cosecant. What do you have to find more? Tan and cot. How we can find? As I said simply, but the thing is tan x is equal to sin x by cos x. When you know the value of sine and cos, easily you can find the value of tan. So we know the value of sine is what? Minus 12 by 13. And cos is what? As we find it, 5 by 13. So sine value is what? Minus 12 by 13 by cos value is 5 by 13. So minus 12 by 13. I'm going to write in next page. Minus 12 by 13. 5 by 13. So minus 12 by 13 as it is when you get like this, and into you write, because divide when you go when you get, it will go to the right hand side of equality, it becomes into. So 5 by 13 reciprocal 13 by 5, 13 get cancelled, minus 12 by 5. So we got the value of cot or tan also. Okay, how we can find the value of cot? That is reciprocal of tan x, 1 by 12 by 5, 1 into 12 by 5 reciprocal 5 by 12 minus. So we got the value of cot also. So the question is completed, guys. We also got we find the value of tan in cot also. So next proceed to next question. So the next question is that tan x is equal to minus 5 by 12 and x lies in second quadrant. So how we can find? First, what we are going to do is write the trigonometric functions: sine, cos, tan, cot, cosecant, secant. So what they have given the value of tan, so take it. So by knowing, if we know the value of tan, what we can find? Cot, which is the reciprocal of tan. So what the value of tan they have given in the question only, that is minus 5 by 12. So just write it over here, and 1 into 5 by 12 when it goes to that side, it's become reciprocal, that is 12 by 5. So 1 into 12 is 12 by 5 minus. So we got the value of what? That is the value of cot also is there. So just stick it. So just we need to find what are the values: sine, cos, cosecant, secant. Okay, how we can find? Just use the trigonometric equations. Again I'm writing. Okay, now why I'm writing? Because it will be easy to memorize. Why I'm writing? It will be easy that you will also learn. Okay, so just keep it in a box. So what are the values we having? We have the value of tan and cot. So we cannot use, because there is no tan and cot. So no, you can use this one or this one. So if you use this one, you will be getting the value of what? Secant. Automatically we can find the value of cos. If we use this one, you'll get the cosecant, and you can automatically find sine, which is the reciprocal of cos. Okay, so I'm using the second equation. So 1 plus tan square x is equal to secant square x. So we know the value of what? Tan. Tan is what in the question they have given? Minus 5 by 12. Okay. 1 plus minus 5 by 12 whole square is equal to secant square x. So as I said, when the power is even, this minus becomes plus. So 5 square is 25. 12 square is what? 144. So secant square x. So what we can do next? We can take the LCM of this. So 1 and 144 is 144. 144 plus 25, that is secant square x. So 144 plus 25 is what? 169. How is 144 plus 25? 4 plus 4 plus 2 6, 169. So 144. So secant square x. So just send this secant square x this side and this side, because we are finding the value of secant x. What we are finding, that should be in the left hand side. Okay. So secant square x is equal to 169 by 144. So we need the value of secant x. So just send the square that side. So when square goes that side, it will become root 144 and plus or minus. So secant x. So 169 square root is what? 13. 144 square root is 12. So we got the value of secant x also. So just what you have to do, you don't need to leave here only. So you have to see whether secant x value is plus 13 by 12 or minus 13 by 12. How we have to find? The same procedure. In the question what they have given, the x lies in second quadrant. So second quadrant is all silver teacups. This is second quadrant, right? So in second quadrant only sine and cosecant are only positive, all are negative. So secant x won't come in that. So secant x value is minus 13 by 12. So secant x we got. So ticket. So when you get the value of secant x, automatically you can find the value of what? Cos. So cos x is equal to 1 by sin x. Sorry, 1 by secant x. So cos x is equal to 1 by secant x. So secant x value they have given minus 13 by 12. So I am writing next page. So cos x is equal to so 1 by secant x. I am writing as it is what I wrote in the this before page. So 1 into, so 13 by 12 reciprocal, it will come here, 12 by 13 minus. So minus 12 by 13. The value of cos is we got. So we got the value of also cos also we got. Just wanted to find sine and cosecant. Again we have to use the equations. So where first equation we can use or not? We can use, because we are finding the sine value. We can use this. Or we can use this? No, because we already find the value of tan and secant. No. This one we can use because we need to find the value of cosecant. So I'm using the first equation. Okay. So sine square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. So already we find the value of cos, that is minus 12 by 13. So just place the values. Okay. So when the power is even, the minus becomes plus. 12 square 144, 13 square 169. This is 1. Okay. So plus 144 by 169, that if we go right hand side, it becomes minus 144 by 169. Okay. Sine square x is equal to 1 and 116 is LCM is what? 169. 169 minus 144. So sine square x. So when we take the when we do subtract, okay. 9 minus 4 is what? 5. 6 minus 4, 22. Okay. So the answer is 25. So 25 by 169. So we just need the value of sine, not the square. Okay. So when the square when it goes the right hand side, becomes under root. Okay. It will become root. So and plus or minus also. So what is the square root of 25? It is 5. 169 is 13. So how we can know the value of this sine is plus 5 by 13 or minus 5 by 13? Just in the question only they have given in that. So x lies in second quadrant. So x lies in second quadrant is what? X in second quadrant, only sine and cosecant are positive. All are negative. So here the second quadrant sine and cosecant are only there. So sine is there. So what is the value of sine means? Plus 5 by 13. We got the value of sine also. How we automatically we can find the value of cosecant also, right? The reciprocal of sine. 5 by 13. So when we do 5 by 13 reciprocal 13 by 5. So what's the value of the so cosecant? 13 by 5. So we got the value of sine, we got the value of cosecant. So 5 questions are completed finding trigonometric functions. So let's proceed by next taking is that but find the values of trigonometric functions in exercise 6 to 10. That is, in this also we have to find the trigonometric functions, okay, from 6 to 10 question. So let's start the 6th question, okay. So let's proceed to 6th question, that is sine 765 degrees. So what they are saying here, we have to find the trigonometric functions in the textbook. As you can see, find the values of trigonometric functions from 6th to 10th question. So we need to find the trigonometric functions, okay, that is the value, okay. So when you get like these questions, don't get afraid. What you have to do, the first thing is that, see, we have to divide, okay. What they have given, 765, we have to divide it 180. Every time in any value you get, you have to divide it 180, okay. So most of the people don't know 180, so just multiply it, okay. 180 into 1 is 180. So what I have to do is, whenever sine 765 degrees, what I have to do is we have to divide. So we have to divide 180. Any number if you give, you have to divide it 180. So we have to write the 180 table. How, see, 180 into 1, 180, as you all know. So you have to divide here. We have to multiply here only. Fastly have it. See, 2 into 0 is 0. 2 8s are 16. 1 carry 16. 2 1s are 2. 2 plus 1 3. Like that, all you have to multiply and you have to write, okay. So most of you all know division. So what I have to do in 180 table, 765, what's the less than that? So less than is 720. So how many times? 4 times. So 4 720. X minus 2 is 4 5. So this is what you have to do is, when after getting like this, we have to multiply it with this and you have to do plus, that is sine, and in place of 765 you have to write 180 into 4 plus what we got, remainder 45. Like this we have to do. So what you have to do, 180 into 4, it is that, see, just we have to leave this 180 into 4. What you have to write, 45. So sine 45, it is 1 by root 2. So this is a value of sine 765 degrees. So let's proceed to second question. Sorry, 7th question. So in this question, what they have given, cosecant minus 1410 something degrees they have given. What I have said, anything what they have given, we have to do. Before that, I would like to say some formulas. See, is that sine of minus x cos cot of minus x. So why I'm saying this all is that, just let me write. So why I am saying tell to write it, because see, in this question what they have given, there is a minus sign over here. So when there is a minus sign over here, you have to use this formula. This is also very important. Okay. So in this, how we have to remember is, just write sine, cos, tan, cot, cosecant, secant, and minus x, all minus x. Just we have to remember one thing is that in the in sine and secant only plus will come, all when you just you have to write cos x and minus you put it. So just remember like that, okay. Why I'm saying this, because in the question they have given minus. So when they were question minus, you have to use this formulas. So cosecant of minus x is minus cosecant x. So whenever it is like this, you have to put the minus outside and you have to write it, okay. 1410 degrees. So when you get like this, what I have said, nothing you do, you divide it 180, okay. So we have to divide it with 180, 1410. Okay, 1410. Now divide it with 180. So in 180 table, what is less than 1410? It is uh, 1,260. That is, to go 7 times. Okay, just now I wrote. If you want, you can see in that. Okay, the table just now I wrote in the previous question. So we have to minus it. Okay, just you're going to do over here. So 0 minus 0 is 0, carry. So 11 minus 6 is 5. So here so it's 3. 3 minus 2 is 1. So the answer is 150. So whenever you think, just remember in your mind is that whenever cosecant of like this minus will come now, don't just divide till here. Divide greater than that is greater than 1140. Okay, that is again you divide 1140, 180. After, so we got 187 is 1060. When you divide with 80, what will happen? 1440. So minus 30 will come. So you have to take both values when you get minus. Okay, I'm saying just remember, when you get minus, you have to divide 2 times. Okay, means one time you divided, so another time you just divide and see whether in both which is the smaller, plus 150 or minus 30. So minus 30 is small, so just take this one. Okay, so minus cosecant as it is, same procedure in the previous question what we did, 180 into 8 plus minus 30, same, 180 into 8 plus of minus 30. So what happens, 180 into 8, just to remove. Okay, what you did, what is the left out? Minus 30. So when you get like this, what I have said, cosecant of minus x minus cosecant x, minus to remove, so minus, so this minus and this minus, so cosecant 30. So cosecant 30 minus into minus plus, cosecant 30 is 2. So the value of question number 7 is, answer is plus 2. So let's proceed to second question, that is 8th question. So the 8th question is tan 19 pi by 3. Just what you have to do, just the same procedure. The previous question what you have did, 7th question, we have divided 180, that is. Okay, but in this question what you have to do is, they have also given, what you have to do is 19 pi by 3, which is there, 19 pi by 3. So we are going to do over here. So 19, we have divided 3. So in 3 table, what is less than 19? That is 18. So 1. Same procedure. What is 7th question, 6th question? 3 into 6 plus 1. You have to multiply over here and you have to do plus over here. Okay. So tan 3 into 6 plus 1. This pi just keep at the side at last. Okay, by 3. So tan, so what you have to do next? So 3 6 are 8. What you have to do, 3 6 is what? 18 plus 1 pi by 3. So what is a pi? We have to multiply now. Okay, tan. So tan 18 into pi by 3. So just how we do a plus b by d, how we do a by d plus b by d, right? Like that only, same procedure, plus 1 into pi by 3. So 3 table, so cutting it will come 6 pi plus pi by 3. So whenever you get like this, just remove it and write tan pi by 3. So in the 3.2, as I have said in the introduction part, only one table I have set, trigonometric table. If you see in that tan pi by 3 value which is there, tan pi by 3 is root 3. So the question this answer is root 3. So hope you understood. If you have any questions, you can ask in the comment section. Okay, so let's proceed to ninth question. So next question, if we see ninth question, that is sine minus level pi by 3, how we can do same procedure in the eighth question, how we have did. See, first of all, what you have to do in the rough is that you have to divide what they have given, level pi by 3. Okay, and you divide. Just in the previous question, what we have did, we have divided 19 by 3, just like that only. You have to divide level by 3. Okay, so in the 3 table, what is less than level, that is 9, that is 3 times it will go. Level minus 9 is what? 3. Okay, so it is 2. Okay, what you have to do, we have to multiply and you have to do addition, that is plus. Okay, sign like that only. What I have said just now in the questions, if there is a minus is coming, what you have to do, in the minus you have to keep at the. So what I have said, sign of minus x. Whenever it's coming like this, what you have to do, sign of minus x. You have to write plus x. Same in the way, in the question what they have came, sign of minus level by 3. So its whole is a x. So whenever sign of minus x will come, you have to write what you have to write, sin x. So in the question there is no need to write the minus as we have wrote in the 7th question. So 3 into 3 plus. So in the 9th question, what they have given, sine of minus level pi by 3. So what you have to, in the some formulas I have said, right, sine of minus x. So in that what happens, sine becomes plus. So what it means is that whenever you get sine of minus x, this total is what, x. So when you get minus, the total becomes positive. Okay, it won't come minus. Okay, so in the previous question, in the eighth question, what I have said, 19 pi by 3 was there. So as said, to divide 19 by 3. So same way we are going to divide level by 3. Okay. So level by 3. So in the 3 table, what is less than 3? Sorry, what is less than level? That is 9. That is 3 times it goes. Okay. Level minus 9 is what? Level minus 9. So it's 2. So when we keep this values, we have to keep on checking like this. See, sine 3 into 3, you have to into this and you have to do adding. Okay, plus 2 by 3 in the same question by pi. You have to check in the rough what will happen if you use this, what will happen if you use this. You have to do like that. That is only the max. Okay, so 3 3s are 9, 2 by 3. So when you do like this, 9 by 3, that is 3 it will come, but 2 pi by 3, there is no value of 2 pi by 3, right, in the trigonometry table. So we are not going to use this. Okay, so this is a totally wrong procedure. So you have to do like this rough. Okay, next let us take the greater and then value. That is, see, the level table, what is less than in the 3 table, what is less than level, that is 9. So let us take the bigger value now. Okay, sometimes you have to take like that only, the sums will be going on. Okay, so let us take 3 4s are 12. So 2 minus 1, that is 1 will come. So what will happen? So it will come minus. So what will happen when you do into and we do plus? Let's check this one. Okay, sine 3 into 4. So let's start the 10th question, that is cot minus 15 pi by 4. As I said, one formula in that, cot of minus x is minus cot x. Only sine and secant are positive, all are negative. So in this question, what is there? Cot of minus 15 pi by 4, minus will remain the same. Okay. So when you get like this questions in the previous questions also, we have divided, right? Just we have to divide 15 by 4. So let's see, 15 by 4. So in 4th table, what is less than 15? That is 16. Sorry, that is 12. That is 3 times it goes. That is 3 it will come. So we have first we have to see whether, don't directly write in the paper books, just see in the rough page, okay? So what will happen if we do this? What will happen if we do is just see once, okay? So into this and plus it, okay? 4 into 3 plus 3 by 4. So what will happen? So 12 plus 3 by 4. So got, so 12 by 4 plus 3 pi by 4. What will happen? This will cut and it will become 3 by. But in trigonometry table there is no value like 3 pi by 4. There is no. So we shouldn't take this one. So when it comes like this, just take the greater than 1. So again we are going to divide 15 by 4. So we have taken less than that. We have taken greater than that. Okay. So in 4th table, what is greater than 15? That is 16. It goes 4 times. So minus 1 will come. So when you get like this minus 1, take the minus 1. So we have to into this and we have to do plus. So let's put the values now. Got minus remains like that only. So 4 into 4. So what we got? 4 into 4 plus minus of minus 1 you have to do. Whole pi by 4. So minus got 4 into 4 16 plus into 1 minus pi by 4. So don't do 16 minus 1 again, it will go 15. Don't do like that. First what you have to do is 16 into pi 16. You have to multiply this pi with both the values 16 and 1 also. So 1 into pi by 4. So 4 4s are 16 pi minus pi by 4. So when you get like this, don't remember this pi, just remember minus pi by 4. So what is cot pi by 4? So cot pi by 4, that is a trigonometric table which is there. It is the 1. Okay, the answer is 1. So as I completed all the questions. So friends, I have completed all the questions related to exercise 3.2 from 1 to 10 question. And the next video I am going to keep the examples related to, that is example 6 to example 9.